this deal between the Oil Workers Union, PENGASSAN, and the management of Dangote Petroleum Refinery following a heated labor dispute. Tensions had escalated when the refinery allegedly sacked over 800 workers for joining the union, a move that sparked outrage and led to industrial action. As part of the agreement, the affected workers will be redeployed within the Dangote group with full pay, while PENGASSAN has suspended the strike. All right, Joseph-Femi, I totally understand that you have been following this whole, fiasco for a while.
Yes.
What were the key issues that led to the conflict between PENGASSAN and Dangote Refinery?
Okay, so basically what happened is some Dangote employees decided to join PENGASSAN. And Dangote saw it as Dangote wasn't comfortable with it.
Yes.
Then decided to, lay them off. Now, Dangote saw it as PENGASSAN trying to, look into what they are doing and have a highs in what they are doing. And for whatever business reasons, decided to say, okay, you guys, without our approval, you went to join PENGASSAN, then we'll have to let you go.
So if that is the case,
yes,
why was there so much sentiment with the fact that he decided to lay the workers off? You are working for an organization,
yes,
against the protocol of the organization. Yes. You decided to go join another union without
yes,
the approval of your management.
Yes.
Who is at fault here?
Now, I will be sincere with you. Dangote has right to fire and hire.
All right.
As well as employees also has right to join any group they want to join.
Okay.
It's not in their contract that you cannot join PENGASSAN.
Okay.
It's not in their contract.
Okay.
But Dangote also, knowing that there are lots of cabals that don't want this refinery to work.
Okay.
And don't forget that PENGASSAN and other groups have been existing before the refinery, before he even started the business. So as a wise businessman and that can see the future, decided that, say, if it's not one person that went to join, it's not two, it's not three, went in mass, that means that there's something coming.
Yes.
There's something.
There was some kind of a mutiny.
There's a plan coming up. So he said, okay, if you have this plan, instead of you to, maybe the cabal are trying to use you, to foster our growth or whatever we're planning, then we're going to let you go. Now, thanks to the federal government swiftly into action and settling the dispute, even though PENGASSAN did not allegedly sign any agreement, but the PENGASSAN agreed and consented. And Dangote, in good faith, agreed to take those people back, but put them in another section of Dangote, not the oil and gas, not the refinery. You can see that he's trying to be careful because, I will applaud Dangote. Okay. There are lots of people saying that he's been monopolizing.
Back and forth,
My question is, there are people that are richer than Dangote in this country.
Okay.
Why are they not investing in Nigeria? Let them also monopolize.
Okay, just hold your thought there. Let's get to hear from Olufemi Lawson. Olufemi Lawson, quickly, was this a case of a multinational scale refinery trying to sideline unionized labor or misunderstanding over employment practices?
Thank you, Mark. You see, what happened over the last couple of days, I want to seriously commend the intervention of the federal government.
Right.
I listened to the Minister of Labor and Employment, and I became very impressed at that point where he clearly stated that nobody has a right to deny workers of their constitutionally guaranteed right of unionizing coming up as an the issue of association union are matters that are created by the ground of the Constitution, not by Labor Act, your company policy or whatever. It is the right of Nigerians to associate. It is a constitutionally guaranteed right. And let me say this, a lot of times people unnecessarily canonize Dangote is creating jobs, investing, and there are people who have invested in Nigeria who have done things that are bigger than what Dangote is doing, possibly because they are not in the media and maybe they are not selling tomato and sugar. We have seen people who have built universities in Nigeria that produce professors, that produce medical doctors, that produced world international scholars in this country. Try to canonize Dangote is not fair when you realize how much Dangote Industries have done in enslaving and casualizing its average workers. It is good that the federal government has intervened and that, of course, the group has, rather than sacking over 800 breadwinners, agreed to spread them across other departments of the industry. But the truth remains that even if not now, in future, the Dangote Group does not have right to prevent Nigerians, most importantly, who are working under it, from coming together as an association. See, there have been a lot of logics, oil marketers trying to sabotage this and that. Dangote cannot work as an independent entity. Dangote can build a refinery. But let me ask you, Mark, the people who are behind crude oil supply from the various oil rigs owned by the various multinationals, and of course, if of course Dangote has a rig or Nigerian government-owned rig, are they going to be part of the refinery workers that Dangote can wake up tomorrow and sack while they were sleeping in their houses like he did? So Dangote cannot operate in isolation.
All right, Olufemi.
The energy sector is slightly different from tomato and spaghetti business. You must work with a chain of stakeholders, including NUPENG, PENGASSAN, and other stakeholders within the energy sector. But as long as Dangote want to operate as an island,
all right,
I see this problem reoccurring, and this may not be the last we hear about this kind of crisis that was recently experienced between Dangote and PENGASSAN.
Well, it appears there are divided opinions here, and we really don't have much time to actually hold this down. But I feel if workers were not compelled to apply for the jobs, this is a private company who also want to make profit. And we understand that Dangote also has debts to pay with the refinery he built. And you guys are trying to, cause some kind of a rancor. Is it not within his rights as well to say, you are going to hamper my growth? Why not go?
Yeah, so
in a few seconds, please, in 30 seconds.
Yes, I think it's within his right to do that. But also, that needs to be some sort of check and balance.
Okay, check and balance.
That's where PENGASSAN comes in.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much.